Introductory Notes. How to read this book. 1. Introduction. This book is organized in 9 parts. This is the beginning of the first one, and it contains a pretty long list of introductory stuff like this. You may jump right in, yet you might find some of the topics here rather informative, as they try to clear up some possible errors before you start reading a heavy book like this. 2. My way. In the second part, I tell you about how this all came about, how obstacles in my own life opened the door to the understanding needed for the innate method to manifest. This part is anecdotal, and for the mere use of the content, you do not need to read this. 3. The beta state. In the third part, the main focus is on stress. However, an angle is chosen that attracts little attention in the mainstream science. The fact that our body system maintains different vibrational states that are crucial to health and how it relates to our civilized life and culture. This part has some historic aspects too, and intend to underpin the devastating implication that the unconscious choice of state of mind has. This part is crucial for the basic understanding, yet you will be able to benefit from the healing techniques and recommendations without it. 4. The web of life and healing power. In the fourth part, we explore little-known senses and how to use them in a practical way. This part culminates in the basic tools of the innate method, extending the senses to perceive conditions in tissue and bodies, the training and applied use of focused, loving, intentional attention. This is a part you will not want to miss, as this is fundamental, without which you will not be able to enjoy the method. Something like having the ingredients for a soup but no stove to cook it on. 5. Defense systems. In the fifth part, we look into the defense systems available to the human person. We will look at how phenomena like conscience, conflicts, restricted social abilities, stress and chronic diseases relate to different levels of the human constitution. This leads to an understanding of the power that keeps the body upright, the etheric power and the etheric body. This part is crucial for the basic understanding, yet you will be able to benefit from the healing techniques and recommendations without it. 6. Allostatic load. In the sixth part, the results of an allostatic load is described for some important organs and body functions. This part is almost entirely knowledge from mainstream science. However, the implications due to the connection to trauma may be less known, as allostatic load is understood as a partial but never-ending tension due to previously experienced yet not lethal threats which may be consciously remembered or even not. This part is crucial for the basic understanding. You can hardly heal conditions that you do not understand, yet you will be able to benefit from the healing techniques and recommendations in general without it. 7. Healing. In the seventh part, important aspects of the healing of traumas are described. In conjunction with conception, pregnancy, birth, and infancy, it becomes clear that each seemingly unimportant step you take in life is indicative, or even decisive, to how life will be able to manifest in the future. 8. Exercises. This part starts out with rather crude and simple tricks about how to get out of the beta trap, how to obtain authenticity, how to rewrite relationships, or in other words, how to stay healthy, yet dealing actively with conflicts. Next, we turn to the more sophisticated stuff, like how to sharpen your bodily awareness. Like the horseman riding his horse, we have to get in touch with, listen to, and respond appropriately to the messages of our body. Through these exercises, we can learn to connect to a specific part of our body, an organ, or even a tiny muscle fiber. Likewise, we may connect to anybody, to any body, be it human, animal, or plant. Even time does not seem to restrict the investigating mind, as we are able to re-experience events like the birth, any birth, and whatever you might need to dive into in order to help life to unfold its intrinsic drive for thriving happiness. Recognize the state and change it. 9. Basic healing lists. Here you will find lists containing common early life topics that will jumpstart your transition into a trauma-free life. Whilst using these lists, your trust in your own abilities will increase, and soon you will be creating your own.